I think that part of what we have to do as progressives is identify when we are trying to push the government to do something, and then when there might be alternative means, for example, economic pressure. Example, when the Dominican Republic's government denaturalized hundreds of thousands of Haitians, resolutions against this were BS. We should have figured out, what do we do about the Dominican government, right? And there's a few things which I'm not going to repeat here, but there's things that people could have done that would have led to the Dominican government all of a sudden discovering democracy. That's internationalism, right? When we're looking at the activities that are going on in Myanmar, it's not about whether US paratroopers should land, in Myanmar, are there things that we can actually do, both to influence US policy, but also to weaken the coup people in Myanmar. And I think that there are people around the world that are looking at that, looking at financial flows, looking at what corporations are involved, looking at trade. Back in 2000, I was involved in a case in South Carolina of these dock workers that had been charged with inciting to riot. And we built a global protest movement. And one of the factors in that global protest movement is that dock workers around the world were contemplating whether they were going to shut down world trade, right? In protest, that's internationalism. So that there's a number of things. So we shouldn't be restricting this discussion to whether there's US fighter planes that are engaged. There are different things that have to be done, but you got to come back to, there's got to be a concrete analysis of actual conditions and guided by the kind of principles that Gilbert wrote in his essay.